This Toxicroak has +6. We are at like so much attack. Toxicroak just decided to eat this team alive. Hello everybody! Welcome back to the resurrection of Pokemon Showdown All-Stars, along with the resurrection of the fan replays. Because today we will be playing with two teams because, you know, Gen 5 had different gym leaders in different games. So I have sent two sets from the, you know, Type World experts to my Discord, and people from the Discord were doing some battles and sending it to me as replays. And yeah, there was so many submissions. Thank you so much everyone for the submissions, but unfortunately, if I were to show every single submission, this video would be like an hour long, which I don't want to do, so I've settled down on 13 submissions. So we start off here. We have top 10 bro moment versus your boy James, and top 10 bro moment is using the Roxy team. Let's see what goes on. We have a Drapion versus a Lyle. Lyle is a Lycanroc, goes for Stealth Rock. Okay, we go for some nice slashes, and this is a sniper, so that critical hit is very welcome. This is a Serpy, the Serperain. For some reason, it's slower than a Drapion. I have no idea why, but yeah, that's a thing. So Katten comes in. Katten goes for an Energy Ball, and an Energy Ball, of course, does nothing, and Katten goes down. So far, so good, Drapion. You're doing great. Here comes Jared. Like, what the fuck, Jared? Get out of here. That's it. That's it for Jared. See you later. Drapion is in town, my man. Okay, he's Bino. Bino is also slower than Drapion. I'm not sure why this guy runs no speed EVs, but here's another crit, and another crit is just demolishing this team so far. And here's Bugger, and Bugger also goes for a crit, and Bugger actually kills the Drapion, so that's kind of sad. But here comes Garbodor, and Garbodor goes for a nasty Psychic. For some reason it has Psychic. Roxy is really running all that, you know, coverage for Poison type. Yeah. Anyway, that's the game. So, nice Drapion, and very nice no-speed EVs, but what? Oh well. Here we go, here's Toxic Follower versus Zappery, and I think most of the games are actually, yeah, they are rated battles. So Zappery, for example, is not a Discord member, he is a random person, but there is a few battles where I think they have queued into each other, so we'll see if I kept those replays. But anyway, here's a Reflect and the Light Screen, and Drapion this time just goes down, and here's a balanced Frog. Whatever. Here is Amongus, and Amongus goes for a Protect, because, you know, who needs those screens, right? But anyway, here's a Spore, and that Greninja goes to Sleep, and here comes the Dracozolt, which is shiny. Which looks kind of off black and purple. Not that bad of a shiny. But Bolt Beak, balanced move, does a lot of damage, of course. And yeah, here's another Spore. So this is AG, it seems. Here is a Sword Stance, and actually this video might as well be called How Toxicroak Sweeps, because so many battles here are just Toxicroak sweeping. And here's a double miss from Bolt Beak. That was kind of nice. Here comes the Jallade, and Jallade, instead of going for a Psycho Cut or Zen Headbutt, goes for a Close Combat. Which is questionable because this is a dead Mega Gallade. Now yeah, here's a Greninja, which is also pretty much asleep. So this man is kind of cocky. He's like, yeah, you're asleep. I'ma just get to +6. And then Greninja wakes up and goes for a Hydro Pump, and here's a Dry Skin. So yeah, thanks for that health. And here's a bad Greninja, or dead, I mean. And here's a shiny Lizard, which looks great. Goes for Dragon Pulse, but that doesn't change much. Toxicroak is like ready to wreck your day. Here's a Vikavolt, a Dynamax Vikavolt, takes a Poison Jab, actually lives it, which is, yeah, Dynamax is fair and balanced, guys. It's super balanced. Like, this Toxicroak has +6 stab attack, and Vikavolt just comes in and lives that hit, but whatever, it is a GG. Nice Toxicroak. So here, to change it up a bit, we have PK is okay, who has the Lenora team, and nice start as a miss of Hypnosis, but that's okay, Goes for Overheat, that doesn't matter. Here is a Flail critical hit that knocks out the Charizard Y in one hit. Here's a Conkeldurr, and the Conkeldurr could have gone for Mach Punch, but for some reason it goes Thunder Punch, and I don't know why, but No, just misses. Here's a kind of weird play, to be honest. Fake out from the Kangaskhan into the Rocky helmet. I'm not quite sure why that is the case. And here's a Hammer Arm too. So the Kangaskhan loses more health. Drain Punch, but Chople Berry actually makes the Kangaskhan live. However, it was kind of weird, not gonna lie. Should have gone to this Pokemon instantly. Because as you will see, this Pokemon carries Sky Attack Power Herb. And that just knocks out the Conkeldurr. So I'm not sure why that play didn't happen, but I guess maybe I'm not seeing something. But anyway, here's an Umbreon that goes for a Dark Pulse, and the superpower actually, you know, lowered our stats. I think it would still have killed, but, you know, PK is okay with ups to go for a U-turn. Into Chinchino, which is Life Orb Special, so it goes for Swift, and then, yeah, there comes Licky Licky, who will take a nasty Iron Head crit to the face. Excuse me, and then Night Slash. But we have the Flamethrower because we are also a special Licky Licky. Thanks, Lenora. What a great set. And here comes the Chinchino back. And Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt and Swift. Very nice Chinchino, right? But here's actually a Grass Knot, which is actually pretty good. This Grass Knot was great here. And the Decidueye, well, we have Thunderbolt to hit it, so it will just kill Chinchino. That's fine. And then Braviary comes in, but it's only 8%, so it just goes for a U-turn into Sawsbuck. There's an Acrobatics dealing a lot of damage, actually. And there's a Megahorn, makes it live. And I'm not exactly sure what item this Decidueye has, since Acrobatics, you know, I don't know, probably would have been a berry, but I guess not. Oh well. Here is a nasty Rain Team versus Just Let Me Be a Guest. And Just Let Me Be a Guest actually will take nice use of the, or will make nice use of the rain, you'll see. So here's a Sword Stance from a Mawile. But yeah, it's poor. Like, you don't know Amoonguss. You're going to sleep if you know, let it live or whatever. Anyway, Foul Play, that's quite a lot of damage actually. But the man wakes up and he goes for another Sword Stance. Just revealed Foul Play and you're going on another Sword Stance. But alright, Amoonguss dies. I don't know why Spore didn't happen there, to be honest. But Sucker Punch into Sash, into Drain Punch, into recovering 6% plus Dry Skin. So here's Dry Skin, right? You see Dry Skin and then we go for Protect, whatever. And here's a Surf. And like, wait, you can't read, man? Steven, Ace Trainer Steven, what the hell, man? You can't read? It said Dry Skin. What's you doing, Kyle? So there's a Pelipper. The Pelipper comes in just to activate the Dry Skin again. I really feel like this was a very weird play, to be honest. And here's a Poison Jab, and Poison Jab kills the Pelipper. And Dry Skin, and we are almost at full. Here's a Raichu. We go for Protect, and the Raichu goes for Z. And Z Gigavolt Havoc does 30 through the Protect, so not too bad. We get the Dry Skin back, we get the Thunder to the face, but we live with no paralysis. So here's a Drain Punch to the face, recovering our HP. Yes, Toxicroak is in town. Here's a Ludicolo. So here's the Protect for, actually, I don't think there was a reason to go for it. Unless, oh, well, it will always have Swift Swim here because that's damn proc Pelipper. But knowing that the Ludicolo doesn't do too much damage, we go for another Sword Stance and another Sword Stance, which I'm pretty sure does not matter at this point, but oh well. So yeah, here's the last turn of Rain, and now we go for Drain Punch, we knock out the Ludicolo, and last two Pokemon are Swampert and Kingdra, but you know, we are at like so much attack, there's just nothing they can do. And I actually don't know why they didn't Dynamax. Oh yeah, maybe this is an AG. Anyway, here is another Toxicroak sweep. Fear the Toxicroak, it's I don't know, I would replace Protect with Substitute or Sucker Punch, but other than that, this is a good set. So, Anomaletics here versus Gold MTZ2 free. I don't know who Gold MTZ is, but yeah, he's a random guy. Anyway, here's a Spore. Here's a Psychic Snorlax, first of all. Psychic Snorlax. So here comes Toxicroak, all ballsy in that, and takes a Psychic to the face, and then goes for a Drain Punch, and actually critical hit knocks out the Snorlax. I don't know if the crit really mattered, but anyway. Here's a Drain Punch that does a lot of damage to the Braviary, but the Braviary goes for Aerial Ace, not Brave Bird, so Aerial Ace is actually only half the power of Brave Bird, so oh, it's kind of weird. But anyway, here's Inteleon who goes for a Snipe Shot, giving us that nice health back and more health back. Now we are back at full because, yeah, Inteleon is not that bulky. Here's an Incineroar. Daring Punch actually just kills him because, you know, it's super effective. Here's a Toxtricity, goes for Boom Burst, does 62 damage. Then there's a Drain Punch, critical hit actually doing a lot. And this Boom Burst actually does not kill after that. Actually, the roll was huge, 62 to 56. That's pretty crazy, but the Toxtricity lives. And we don't have Sucker Punch, so the Protect would have been better off being a Sucker Punch in this situation. But anyway, the Toxicroak did so much work, so we don't really care. Anyway, Crobat goes for Zen Headbutt, another freaking poison coverage, you know. And here's Silvally Grass, right? This is grass? Yeah, Silvally Grass. I haven't seen Silvally Grass in a long time, if any time, to be honest. But anyway, that's a good game. Here's SBL Jacob, also sporting that Roxy team. Roxy was definitely the fan favorite this time. I've been given more Roxy replays than Lenora replays because, you know, I don't even know. Like, the teams were both kind of yikers, to be honest. They weren't awful, but they weren't, like, too good. And people just opted to go for Roxy. Anyway, here is a Garbodor coming in on the superpower, getting that nice boost from the weak armor. There we go. We're kind of fast boys now. There's a Metagross. And Thunderbolt has only 20. I have no idea why Roxy put special Garbodor without any, you know, choice specs or whatever. Anyway, here's a Drapion. Night Slash on the Hydreigon actually crits, which is pretty good. Here's a Crobat. Crobat takes 58 from the Dragon Pulse. I think the Draco Meteor would have killed here, or maybe not, I don't know. But anyway, we don't do enough damage. He gets a crit on 22%, doesn't matter at all. U-turn on the Toxicroak just to break the sash, unless we go for Drain Punch, which I assume we do. No, we just go for Sword Stance. And Extreme Speed Raikou. I haven't seen that around yet. But anyway, we're back to full, meaning that we get our Focus Sash back, but he goes for that Extreme Speed again. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. Here's an Articuno, and Articuno will get a Drain Punch to the face. Takes 60%, we're back to Sash. Goes for Extra Sensory, the Sash saves us. And that's a pretty dead Articuno. We don't have the Sash anymore, but we outspeed probably everything except the Hydreigon, if I'm not mistaken. So the Volcanion goes down, and then I'm pretty sure everything follows unless... Yeah, this guy opts to go for Dark Pulse instead of for Dragon Pulse. I have no idea why, but that kind of sealed the game, unless this has Bullet Punch, which it doesn't for some reason. So Toxicroak just decided to eat this team alive. And yeah, this Tyranitar can Mega Evolve, but it won't save it. This Toxicroak just ate this whole team for breakfast. That's kind of cool. So All-Stars Roxy, actually. This is exactly what I was looking for. All-Stars Roxy. Also sporting that Roxy team, of course. So there's a Spore on the Gardevoir that goes for Psychic. That's only 50, so I'm not exactly sure what that set is. But anyway, here's a Giga Drain on an Arcanine. Arcanine is kind of cool, but we get the hell out. Here's a Crobat, goes for Flamethrower on us, and we go for a Brave Bird, that's 55, and I'm pretty sure this next Flare Blitz actually knocks out the Crobat. Crobat would probably not be that useful, but you know, it's kind of sad to see a bro go down. But anyway, here's a Cross Poison. Garchomp actually comes in, but we have Ice Fang, and we freeze the Garchomp with the Ice Fang. Which honestly is hilarious because Garchomp really put a number to our team. Like, I kind of want to say it just destroyed our entire team, but anyway, here's a Greninja that goes for an Ice Beam, expecting the Dry Skin, I assume. And here's a Staraptor, and Staraptor has Intimidate, sadly, so, you know. But we go for a Protect, seeing what he wants to go for. He, of course, goes for the Brave Bird. We can't really tank that Brave Bird, so he goes for a Garbodor, and Garbodor actually takes half. And we get the speed boost, so that's not as bad. And Thunderbolt actually doesn't kill, and that next Brave Bird is a double down. So sadly, you know, this Garbodor didn't do too much. But here is a Greninja versus Toxicroak. And this Greninja is slow. And this Greninja goes for Hype. Like, what was this turn? The Greninja is slower than the Toxicroak, and it goes for Hydro Pump. I don't know. Anyway, Drain Punch is actually doing so much work here. Look at that. This Jolteon is down after this amazing roll. Oh, sorry, that was Poison Jab, my bad. And now Poison Jab into the Sleeping Gardevoir. And that's yet another Toxicroak victory. Toxicroak is so good here. I mean, of course, this is kind of low ladder. It's like the bottom of the ladder, to be honest. But Toxicroak is doing so much. I like Toxicroak. Another battle with Roxy. As I said, I've gotten so many more Roxys. Here's Wind Bow, sorry. Using the Roxy team. And I mean, Lenora, it's not that I have rejected most of Lenora's replays. I just haven't gotten as many as I have gotten Roxy. And again, I didn't want this episode to be an hour long. So, you know. Alright, anyway, here's the foul play kill on the Metagross, 100%. That was kind of nice. Mystical Fire Togekiss actually goes right to sleep. And we go to our Drapion, and our Drapion will start cross-poisoning. That's only 60%, so I'm not exactly sure what this Togekiss is, but it doesn't matter because it stays asleep and it goes down. The guy did not decide to switch out for some reason. Here is a Haxorus, and Ice Fang does 43. Dragon Claw does more, but, you know, we get a critical hit. We don't care. We get a critical hit. We just knock it out. This is how we roll. This Gengar goes for Dark Bolts out of all things, and Night Slash just, you know, eats it up. This is looking like a 6-0, to be honest, and let's keep that streak going. So here is a Lycanroc, Accelerock, and Bulk Up, actually. Bulk Up Lycanroc. I haven't seen that yet, but maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. Maybe I'm not even playing the game that much anymore. Anyway, the guy goes for double Bulk Up, knowing that Drain Punch did 78, so... okay, that's what I'm gonna say. It's okay. Alright, here's a Dragon Dance. Poison Jab does 46. And Fire Punch actually knocks us down to 1. Doesn't burn us though. So this is fine. We go for it, or we get the poison, and because we have Protect, goes for Fire Punch, hits the Protect, and the poison knocks out. So this is a nice 6-0. And here is a battle between two Roxys. So again, just to confirm, I was not, you know, favorizing Roxy. Many people submitted Roxys instead of Lenoras. So, like, blame the people if you wanted to see more Lenora, you know? Anyway, here's a Drapion versus a Garbodor. There was a nice Rock Slide onto the weak armor, but Psychic, so, you know. Alright, so Scolipede is down. So far, Communist Guy 293 has advantage of one Pokemon over Sigil TV. Ice Fang misses for the first time in this video. This is kind of interesting. So, here's a Protect. And the Brave Bird hits the Protect. And, yeah, here's a Brave Bird to kill the Drapion. Oh well. It's one down, or 1-1, whatever you want to call it. Here's a Zen Headbutt, activating this, weak armor, but it also gets the flinch. And Garbodor is still slower than a Brobat, so... yeah, nice work, Garbodor. That's kind of sad. Anyway, here's a Rock Slide, 24 damage. Now the Drapion is down, so we cannot just pull a switch into the Drapion, and this Garbodor actually Psychics the Scolipede and kills it. Here's a Brobat, and yeah, this Garbodor is actually even higher speed now, so this Crobat just goes for Tailwind into Brave Bird. And Garbodor goes down. It's looking worse for Communist Guy now, but maybe this is a flinch. You know, it's not. It's just, alright. So this is a mirror match, so all the Psychic type coverage is actually gonna come and play. Here's a Toxicroak that goes for Poison Jab, doesn't quite kill. Zen Headbutt, you know, knocks down to Sash. And the Tailwind petters out, so yeah, the Crobat actually can kill this Toxicroak. And here's an Amoonguss, so I'm pretty sure even if it lives, as it did affect Spore actually, and the recoil, not too bad foul play. And that's gonna be the game, taken by Sigil TV. Nice mirror match, not gonna lie, and another sleep from Effect Spore, whatever. Okay, here is Lenora from Maxi the Boss. Let's check that out. We haven't seen that. Actually, Intimidate is now blocked by Scrappy. Intimidate seems to be blocked by so many abilities now, like Own Tempo, Scrappy. I don't even know. It used to be just Hyper Cutter. Now it's almost every ability, but whatever. This is a special Mega Gyarados, which is using Hydro Pump and Ice Beam. So it goes down to a normal Kangaskhan. Here comes a Melmetal, and of course Melmetal is fair and balanced, so it goes for that fair and balanced move, kills the Watchog into hits. Here's a Licky, and Melmetal takes the Flamethrower to the face, and then proceeds to go for a Flash Cannon. For a Flash Cannon! Get it? Melmetal goes for Flash Cannon. This person knows that Melmetal is broken and just decided to put Flash Cannon on it. Anyway, here's a Mega Horn killing the Alakazam. Here's a Lucha and Chinchino and Mega Kick. Mega Kick misses. I was just about to say it's high jump kick, but it's actually Mega Kick. Anyway, here's a switch to Frostless, and Frostless takes 47 from the crit from Thunderbolt. Back into the Kangaskhan, into Aurora Veil with no hail. Is this the new meme, guys? Aurora Veil with no hail. We had the Fog with no hazard. Now we are gonna go Aurora Veil with no hail. I don't know. Maybe this is the new meme, guys. Maybe this is. So, Sucker Punch on the Latios, sorry, and then Psychic kills. And Tailwind is both on Crobat in Roxy and on Bravery in Lenora, so that's kind of nice. So Sky Attack kills, Superpower also kills, so that Braviary did some good job here. And Hawlucha is gonna take a Superpower and also go down to the crit. So remember, guys, from this battle, Aurora Veil with no hail. Here is another Lenora from Lenora Cool. And it starts off with Watchog actually landing Hypnosis on Raichu. And I'm pretty sure Raichu is slower, right? Or faster, I mean. Yeah, it is. So it's actually much faster. So another person without speed EVs. I'm not sure what's up with that, to be honest. But anyway, here the Raichu wakes up and snaps out in confusion and misses Focus Blast. So what a nice turn. I'm actually confused about how good that turn was. Anyway, so here we go. Super Fang. This Watchog is Flail, Super Fang, Hypnosis, and Confuse Ray. So yeah, watch out for that. There is another Hypnosis for no apparent reason, and yeah, Flail actually kills. So I don't know, but anyway, here comes the Zard, and Zard is focusing, tightening its focus for the Focus Punch, which I don't know what to think about. But anyway, it goes to sleep and gets confused. This Watchog is absolutely annoying. But it wakes up and it goes for Outrage, and we are sashed, of course. So we go for Super Fang into a Confusion, Snap Out, and Outrage. So no Flail, sadly, and he gets confused out of the Outrage again. Whatever, here's Kangaskhan, and he's tightening his focus. We go for the Fake Out, so he loses the focus, and Sucker Punch kills. That's pretty cool. In comes the Goodra, and Goodra gets Ice Punched actually for 53 damage, I mean. And Rain Dance, so I don't know what the Rain Dance is doing for the team here. I mean, Ash Greninja is actually called Ash Greninja, so you're not fooling anyone with your protein, you know, stuff. There's a Water Shuriken onto our Saucebuck, and Saucebuck is a weird Pokemon, to be honest. Here's a nice 5 hits with a crit, and he switches into the Lizard. Here we go for the Jump Kick. And yeah, we have to get the hell out because here's an Earthquake from a Sceptile. Lizard with Earthquake is questionable. I mean, it's... I don't know. I always would run Drain Punch over Earthquake, but you know. Anyway, it goes down because it goes for Dragon Pulse. And here is a Ash Greninja, which goes for Ice Punch, gets the Ash Transformation. And here's a Saucebuck and Megacorn. We are still... Okay, get this. We are faster with Saucebuck than an Ash Greninja. I don't remember if you are Scarfed. We might have been Scarfed, but whatever. Also, look at that. Saucebuck type is unknown. Huh. That's kind of nice. Do you see that? Saucebuck type unknown. Anyway, nice game. And here is the last game of today. It's by Apollo and K. Here we go. So, Bisharp versus Kangaskhan, and Kangaskhan goes for the Fake Out. Bishop takes 8%, and then we go for Hammer Arm, killing the Bisharp, so see ya later. And here comes Tyranitar. You don't exactly know why it comes in, but it takes a Hammer Arm, 64%. Not too bad. Thunder Wave, Mega Tyranitar. Seems like a waste, but what do I know? Here we are still faster somehow. I genuinely don't know how we are still faster. Even the guy says, how the fuck, right? A GG then. Like, was he going for Dragon Tail or something? We were at virtually no speed because we were paralyzed. We lost all that. I don't know. But anyway, that was Apollo. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you again so much for the submissions, and I'm sorry I couldn't show each one of them. But yeah, that was just too many. So for everyone who sent me a replay and I didn't show it, thank you anyway. I appreciate it. And maybe next time, because we might be doing this more. But yeah, that's it, guys. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.